Here we are machining some flanges for exhaust pipes. The idea is to machine 4 from this piece of plate, leaving a little bit of land between the slots that you see so that can easily be cut out with a hacksaw. I've deliberately kept the feed very low because I'm using quite a small cutter for this sort of work in steel, and having broken a few cutters, I don't want to take any chances. Particularly the plunge feed is the one that will wreck the tool quite quickly if you're not too careful with it. This seems to be working fine. As you can see, this is the job on the screen. You can see the 4 flanges and how they're all put together, and that will be the tool path. The next thing that comes up will be the milling of the big circle immediately to the upper left of the crosshairs. That's the next thing that should happen. As you see, it'll go to 0.8126 in the Y and 7.8773 in the X. When it gets there, it's almost there now. It will go up to Z55, which is about 30 or 40 thou clear of the top of the plate, and move into the next position for the hole and go ahead and mill the hole. So here we go. There it is. It's just moved across. It's going down very slowly, and you can hear that. There we are, and you can see it's just little cuttings like a drill wood. Once it's on depth, it starts going on in a circle. A little bit of vibration there. It's probably just the plate and the way it's clamped. It should be fine too. Just begin to see the circle being formed, and it will go around to around about 12 o'clock position. Take another bite. Here it goes. And comes round again. Progressively, there it is. That's taking a bite there. The hole gets bigger with each circuit of the tool. See, we're making some progress there. Got a bit more of the sort of profile cutting done. A couple of holes drilled there, the smaller holes. That's making good progress. Here we are again. As you can see, if I as you can hear, it's quite a noisy job this. Unfortunately, it wasn't clamped properly, and the work is slightly offset to one side, so the lands that are left between the slots weren't big enough on the part that you see that's missing, and it grabbed when it cut through the final cut and broke the cutter. Fortunately, it had finished the job of that particular one, so I was able to cut it out with the Dremel. The cutter that's in there at the moment is not very sharp. It's not the best one I've got. In fact, it's the only one I've got at the moment, so I'm just holding my hopes that it lasts the journey. We'll see how it goes. Here we are, just as you can see, there's another one just about, well, it is finished. That one in the foreground, and the one that's being milled now is about 50% done. The one at the back, of course, I've cut out with the Dremel, and I think the next move the mill will make once it's got to the end of the slot and come around the corner a bit will be to go to the position of the small hole, which will go fairly quickly. Little ropes coming. You can tell the cutter's blunt also, just looking at the edges of the cut. Very rough. Well, not rough, but it's got raised cutting to a sign of a blunt cutter, and you can hear it's blunt too. Hopefully it will survive. We'll see. And here it comes, we'll see where it's going to next. And it's hanging now, it's going to lift up. Yes, it's going to the position of a small hole. Notice the plunge speed is very slow. My fault in the program. I opted for a very slow speed, not realising it's not plunge speed, but it should have been a quick feed. Plus I made it too high. Obviously if I was making stuff commercially I would have to speed things up, but so far so good. Here we go, drilling this hole. Yeah. Oh, and the registration plate that I made the other day, which I posted on site, that's it there where it filled up with, it's not filled, it's just been painted on the base of the metal, so it looks quite nice. That'll be put to a peg so it can be fixed into the ground. Well, there we are on the last of the holes. The previous cutter didn't quite make it. It managed the last big hole and was cutting the slot for the top left when it decided it had enough. So I've changed the tool for another blunt one. That's the only one I've got, but hopefully well, we should get it finished. We'll see. Well, that's this job just finished. Just got one more pass to do of the cutter, but it's broken through the bottom of the job, so that's the job finished more or less. Quite pleased with it. I've learned a lot. I've broken quite a few cutters doing it, but none of them were sharp or very good. I also broke the one through my own fault, moving the Y axis when the tool wasn't clear of the work, and it caught the edge of the plate and broke it. So one of those things, but you learn a lot just by practice. The next job, I think we'll get the rotary table on and try some 4-axis work, maybe draw some gears up and have a go at that. Okay, well, with these finished, let's just clean off some of the metal cuttings. Very rough edges here because I was using a blunt cutter. I can feel there's a slight raised edge and you can see where it's dragging the cloth threads, whereas where I first machined with a nice clean cutter before I broke it, there's no raised edges, and round here in part. Okay, just fasten these screws. The cutout plate. I'll remove those from it and we'll see what they look like. And there we are, just a few minutes work with the deburrer and files, and you have 4 identical flanges, which is the beauty of CNC machining. They're all identical. Doing that manually would have taken me probably the same length of time as it's taken to program and do all this, but a lot more satisfying, and also much more satisfying to note that I can run that program anytime I want and produce another 4 flanges quite simply. Okay, so that's it for now. Like I say, next time I'll be trying out the fourth axis to see how. Here's another shot of the finished flanges, all nicely deburred and sat on the computer desk. I think you have to admit they look pretty good. They're, as I say, they're absolutely identical. You know, you could put bar through all 4 holes and they would turn out spot on. So I'm well pleased with the way they've turned out, even though it was expensive in cutters. I've just got to learn how to use the machine, and these sort of things are just ideal for that sort of thing. Okay, well, we'll try the fourth axis next, but that'll be a while because I've got to draw something first. But I want to use the fourth axis for making camshafts, so it'll be interesting to try in the first instance just some gears, because you can pull drawings down, solid drawings from off the internet, and also I do have the software Gearotic, which is good for designing those sort of things. I'll do that first, and then I will try and draw up some cams and see what they turn up like. Okay.